Alright. Let's see here. Part 17, 2 of 2. We'll start with 22 again. If you concentrate on some matter of importance, the intuitive power will be set in operation, and help will come in the nature of information, which will lead to success. 23. Intuition arrives at conclusions without the aid of experience or memory. Intuition often solves problems that are beyond the grasp of the reasoning power. Intuition often comes with a suddenness that is startling. It reveals the truth for which we are searching so directly that it seems to come from a higher power. Intuition can be cultivated and developed, and in order to do this, it must be recognized and appreciated. If the intuitive visitor is given a royal welcome when he comes, he will come again. The more cordial the welcome, the more frequent his visits will become. But if he is ignored or neglected, he will make his visits few and far apart. 24. Intuition usually comes in the silence, and great minds seek solitude frequently. It is here that all the larger problems of life are worked out. For this reason, every businessman who can afford it has a private office where he will not be disturbed. If you cannot afford a private office, you can at least find somewhere where you can be alone a few minutes each day to train the thought along lines which will enable you to develop that invisible power which is necessary to achieve. 25. Remember that fundamentally the subconscious is omnipotent, and there is no limit to the things that can be done when it is given the power to act. Your degree of success is determined by the nature of your desire. If the nature of your desire is in harmony with natural law or the universal mind, it will gradually emancipate the mind and give you invincible courage. 26. Every obstacle conquered, every victory gained will give you more faith in your power, and you will have greater ability to win. Your strength is determined by your mental attitude. If the attitude is one of success and is permanently held with an unswerving purpose, you will attract to you from the invisible domain the things you silently demand. 27. By keeping the thought in mind, it will gradually take tangible form. A definite purpose sets causes in motion which go out in the invisible world and find the material necessary to serve your purpose. 28. You may be pursuing the symbols of power instead of power itself. You may be pursuing fame instead of honor, riches instead of wealth, position instead of servitude. In either event, you will find that they turn to ashes just as you overtake them. 29. Premature wealth or position cannot be retained because it has not been earned. We get only what we give, and those who try to get without giving always find that the law of compensation is relentlessly bringing about an exact equilibrium. The race has usually been for money and other mere symbols of power, but with an understanding of the true source of power, we can afford to ignore the symbols. The man with a large bank account finds it unnecessary to load his pockets down with gold. So with the man who has found the true source of power, he is no longer interested in his shams or pretensions. 31. Thought ordinarily leads outwardly in evolutionary directions, but it can be turned within where it will take hold of the basic principles of things, the heart of things, the spirit of things. When you get to the heart of things, it is comparatively easy to understand and command them. 32. This is because the spirit of a thing is the thing itself, the vital part of it, the real substance. The form is simply the outward manifestation of the spiritual activity within. 33. For your exercise this week, concentrate as nearly as possible in accordance with the method outlined in this lesson. Let there be no conscious effort or activity associated with your purpose. Relax completely. Avoid any thought of anxiety as to results. Remember that power comes through repose. Let the thought dwell upon your object until it is completely identified with it, until you are conscious of nothing else. 34. If you wish to eliminate fear, concentrate on courage. 35. If you wish to eliminate lack, concentrate on abundance. 36. If you wish to eliminate dis-ease, concentrate on health. 37. Always concentrate on the ideal as an already existing fact. This is the germ cell, the life principle which goes forth and sets in motion those causes which guide, direct, and bring about the necessary relation which eventually manifests itself in form. Another quote, thought is the property of those only who can entertain it. Emerson. Part 17, study questions with answers. 161. What is the true method of concentration? To become so identified with the object of your thought that you are conscious of nothing else. 162. What is the result of this method of concentration? Invisible forces are set in motion which irresistibly bring about conditions in correspondence with your thought. 163. What is the controlling factor in this method of thought? Spiritual truth. 164. Why is this so? Because the nature of our desire must be in harmony with natural law. 165. What is the practical value of this method of concentration? Thought is transmuted into character, and character is the magnet which creates the environment of the individual. 166. What is the controlling factor of every commercial pursuit? The mental element. 167. Why is this so? Because mind is the ruler and creator of all form and all events occurring in form. 168. How does concentration operate? By the development of the powers of perception, wisdom, intuition, and sagacity. 169. Why is intuition superior to reason? Because it does not depend upon experience or memory and frequently brings about the solution to our problems by methods concerning which we are in entire ignorance. 170. What is the result of pursuing the symbol of the reality? They frequently turn to ashes just as we overtake them, because the simple is only the outward form of the spiritual activity within. Therefore, unless we can possess the spirituality, the form disappears. Part 18 coming up next.